three themes that I threw out Thursday evening last week because Friday was about I'm a pre existing condition. So this morning I'm going to be talking about change in relation to my plans to get a corgi, which I've delayed, my upcoming travel plans to Europe, as well as I think the Middle East, as a matter of fact, this coming July, and then also reasons for why, for personal and private decisions, that you should only talk to a very small circle of people, which, as a matter of fact, I used to not do. So, the first most important topic, which everybody who knows me on Facebook and probably Twitter and Instagram, is that I'm absolutely obsessed with corgis. My parents have owned two corgis, and I know them very well because I used to ride horses, and they are a fixture at barns. And they are also a fixture on the internet. They're probably one of the most popular dogs, aside from, I think, pugs on the internet. And I was going to get a corgi for a lot of reasons, and I decided that it was time for me to get a dog and assume responsibility of owning a puppy and training a puppy, etc. But due to changes, which is the thread of this, major changes that I referenced in my update of the vlog retro, as I call it, that's just not going to be possible. So I have adjusted my attitude towards that reality. However, I was able to get something else that I'm extremely happy about. So, it's not all bad, but I am going to get a corgi. It's just that it's probably going to be, I'm anticipating, in the next 6 to 8 months out. I'm planning to relocate in the Washington D.C. area, so that's sort of the issue about the corgi, which is not really an issue. Then the second topic is Europe, because a lot of you apparently expressed interest in my trip to Europe, and I will be bringing all of you along with me. I will be heading back to the Netherlands like I always do, and I will be spending a short amount of time there, which I do for private reasons, to see the man that I call Military Man. And then I will be heading to see a very dear friend that I went to graduate school with at Brown University. I haven't seen her for 10 years, and we will be going down to the southern part of France, which I've only seen from a train, a second class train, which I'm not complaining about at all, by the way, because it was incredible. And then I think I might head over to the Middle East. I've wanted to go for a very long time because of my father. So the tickets are extremely cheap, and I'm going to do this on a budget, and I plan to bring all of you along with me to show you the things that I want to see, and to provide a lens if you're willing to come along with me to these places. So stay tuned for those things. And then the final topic that several of you expressed interest in is this notion of, when you make very important decisions that are private or personal, I mean, or business decisions, that you really should not go around asking advice to, people that you don't know very well, or even acquaintances, even people that you feel like you do know somewhat well. I think that you should keep those conversations to essentially 2 to 3 people, 4 people max. I've learned some difficult things about this over the years, and recently, with some decisions that I've made, and changes that I've made, both personal and business wise, that I've been very strategic, and I've decided to only discuss major things with essentially two people. And I have realized the enormous benefits of that. And these are regarding changes that have occurred, and then they were changes that I anticipated, and then those changes did not happen that I anticipated. They actually, there was almost a domino effect recently in my life, and these people were there for me as a result of the changes that I thought were going to occur, and then they didn't. But that's life. Life, you, like I said in my vlog retro, you can plan all you want, you can be very strategic, and that's obviously what cringeworthy is about. However, those things oftentimes don't happen, because that's what risk is about, right? You can be strategic in taking your risks, but we live in the world, and we live amongst humans who don't align themselves with the strategic risks that you make, and that's fine. I mean, that's what happens. So I think when when making these major changes, it is it is wise for you to really stick closely to people that you trust, and you can have these deep conversations with them, and not be reaching out to a number of people to discuss it. And there's also, perhaps this isn't the best saying, but it's almost like you get too many cooks in the kitchen, and then you have too many people who might have your best interest in hand, but you're being pulled this way and that way, and people are giving you um, so many different pieces of advice that you don't know which one is the best one to take. And the other piece of it is that, and I hate to sound somewhat negative, but there are also people who don't have your best interests at hand, and that's also something worth weighing. So I think that, again, I don't like this term, but I will use it. Follow your gut and go with people you can trust, and that you obviously know those people, and they will help you make the right decisions. So with that, I'm signing off today, and I'll be on here tomorrow. Bye.